Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Here we are after we got swept in round one, and our AHL team made it to the Calder Cup finals. Last episode, we had a draft. Now, we have our second off-season on what we're trying and decide to do with this team. Eric Chernak, he is an RFA. He wants $5 million. I want to try and sign him for 5 to 4 years, just under $5 million. See if he'll take that. Kravtsov, I know there's potential there. We're hoping he could be a high-scoring third liner for us, maybe a top 6 forward, if we're lucky. Kevin Shattenkirk and Chachayev, I think we're going to try and let walk. We'll try and offer Chachayev a deal, see if he wants to sign, but he's probably thinking NHL. Addison, we're going to qualify, same as Dolasar. McLeod, we're going to qualify. Fisher, I think we're just going to let walk. Hayek, we'll qualify. Lamico, we're going to let walk. Malak, I think we're going to let walk. Same as Wallman. Anderson, we're going to qualify. Trubchenko, we're going to qualify. Davies might be a depth piece, but I think we might let him walk. Franson, we might let walk. Brooks, we might let walk. And Primo, we're going to try and bring back for a couple more years. See if he can be either a reliable backup or can he make that starter role. Mikhail Berdan, I think we're going to choose over Kaiser. Nice little drink there before you people. Kyle Kaiser, he's 24. Stats weren't as good. So I think he's only a year younger, so I think Berdan we're going to bring back, and Kaiser we're going to let test free agency. And what about the rest of the UFAs? Forsell, I don't really think he's going to have what it takes with his overall being so low in 19. I might just let him go to free agency. So goalies, we don't have any UFAs there. As we go to unsigned, we have guys from the first draft. Fergus could be a third liner. Top 9 potential. Forsmark, top 6 medium D. We'll sign him. Semenov. Nice to see Yakupov's. Could be something. Parsons could be something. Bopit. I don't know, I'll probably butcher the name, people. You'll have to let me know on exactly how to pronounce it, but he is a bigger goalie, so hopefully we can get him some reps in the AHL, as he's going to be taking Kaiser's position there. Gating Primu, Chachayev. All right. Nice. Like what we're seeing so far. Bertuzzi, I have a feeling will be a fan favorite for years to come. Chernak didn't want to sign that low, so maybe we have to up it just a little bit. Chachayev, I didn't think we would sign him. He wants to test the NHL market, which is fair. He tore up the AHL. So he didn't want 4.6, let's give him 4.8. Well, he liked 4.8. Chernak is going to be our Chris Tanev replacement. There we go. I really like our top 4 defense. We got Lindholm, Chernak, Gerard, and Dobson. That's just deadly. And then you have Thomas Harley and Talon Addison down there as well. Maybe at the deadline we'll add a veteran presence for the playoffs for bottom 6. But for now, we got to hire some scouts. Get those going. Alright, Tanner Janot. We might qualify Tanner Janot. We have too many players similar to him, so we might just use him as trade bait, honestly. And it's kind of our way of thinking right now, but UFAs were fine. Yeah, Jano is a little bit older of a kind of rookie, so 26 years old. Do we think he's going to grow anymore? Probably not. But we could probably get something for him. Maybe shore up that defensive depth, which would always be nice. This team likes to get hurt quite a bit. Okay. Free agency, here we come, people. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Alright, scouts. Not really any high potential scouts. Darren Helm, just freshly retired, we'll sign you. And I was kind of hoping for a couple higher overalls here. One more scout to hire eventually. Let's go to free agency. Let's see what the market's looking like. David Pasternak. He almost wants $12 million. I mean, it could be worth it, but not for us. Forsberg just wants under 10. Pacioretty wants Vander Kane. Okay, he wants to get paid. If we could sign him to a shorter term deal, it's something we could go after to fill a slot until some of the youngsters are ready. Yeah, because a lot of the left wing market's not really standout-ish. Yeah, not seeing much here. What about right wing? Tarasenko, Velsky, Brown, JT Compher. Nyquist, he could be a cheap option on the third line. Andre Kasha. That's the Brandon Duhaime could be a depth fourth liner for us. Centers, we're pretty set on centers, but Kerfoot, he's pretty solid for the third line. Also Sean Monahan there. Yes, we got Kotkaniemi, but he's just I don't know. He is signed long term, but I feel like he's gonna be maybe in our franchise for another year. We're gonna use him probably for a trade, either to get a first line right wing or upgrade our top six. Or if we are at that point, we have to start selling. He may be going as part of a prospect deal. But I'm liking the way this team is built. Cody Glass, we're going to sign for some depth. See if he can finally break through. Guy's had a tough run. He hasn't really been able to crack a roster. He wants 1.8. What's a 2-year deal? He might not crack our roster. Morgan Geeky, another guy of size, is someone that we could bring in. 1.5, sure. And Cody Eaton is someone I thought about too. Like a Jay Beadle, Blackwell kind of guy. Kill penalties. But other than that, there's not really. Ryan Poling might be a nice AHL forward, and if we got some injuries, we can call him up. Cedric Paquette might be a nice depth fourth line center. Ryan Winterton, I think, is someone we're going to try. He tore up the juniors, so he didn't get signed for some reason, so we're going to offer him a contract, give him a shot, since the team that drafted him did not want to do that. Trying to see if he can make them pay. Tyler Madden is another young center. Jack McBain. There's a lot of good AHL players in this free agency, so maybe our AHL squad can finally break through and win the Calder Cup. They just failed in year one. don't know people like Joel Pavelski. 38. I would probably sign him for $4 million for 1 year. I wouldn't sign him for 6 for 2. And you have Pacioretty and Van der Taan. Van der Taan, yes, he's got more offensive style than Killorn. Killorn could be good on penalty kills. You also have David Perron, who's won a cup. Bunting. And it's Kubelich. He's also there. Right. Alright, we're going to try and give Van der Taan a shot here. See if he can escape his bankruptcy woes. Okay, he just wants over 5 for a 2-year deal. Okay, if we give him 2 years of 5.5, will he accept that? That is the question. It's not something that's going to break the bank with us because we do have cap space for our franchise, but something to wonder about. Damon Severson. Oh, Mackenzie Weeder. Like, those defensemen, like, if we weren't so skilled with our top 4, this would be a free agency class I would be drooling over right now, just a little bit, with the cap space we have. We could get at least 2 top 4 defensemen, but what do you do? We like where we're at right now. Maybe try and get a top 6 defenseman. Someone that can play shutdown role. Judas. Dennis Cholowski. Assign him to the AHL squad. Young BC boy. Kyle Burrows. Maybe. But I think we'll wait and see what Evander Kane wants to do. No, we're not going to make that trade. Trade us. Okay, there's the scout. Perfect. 2/3. No, not going to do that. Hey, there you go. There's another prospect for us at center. Vander Kane has joined us, people. A short-term deal. He's banking that the Hamilton Tigers can make a playoff run. Ryan Poland, there's the AHL depth. GT, Cody Glass, Tyler Madden. Okay. Especially with the injury troubles we've had. That wouldn't be bad, but no, we're not going to make that trade. We just got that prospect, Chicago. Back off. I know you're trying to rebuild, but suck it. Pasternak is signed with the Coyotes. Tarasenko with the Flames. Malkin with Buffalo. Matt Dumba with Vegas. Tristan Jarry with Toronto. Killorn with San Jose. Severson back to New Jersey. Sherry with Ottawa. Well, Arizona got Darcy Kemner and Pasta, huh? Wow. Arizona spent money as free agency. Islanders got Forsberg. Alright. Definitely some names to move around here. Dominic Kubelik to Minnesota. Shane Gostisberg. 4-year deal. Just under 5 for going to Boston. Connor Brown just over 5 to LA. Flyers to Monahan. That's a pretty good fit, I would say. That is quite an interesting string of events there as free agency, people. Wow. Still got the flu hanging around a little bit there, but hey, it's not COVID. Alright. So we look at our centers here. Hendrix Lapierre, Tyler Madden, more DT, McLeod's. We had some young center depth. Rasmussen, I feel like he and Tyler Janot will probably be moved. So we didn't really see anyone in free agency to fit that 6th defenseman spot for us that we really were interested in. So honestly, Janot and Rasmussen might get traded for some defenseman help. Andrew Cristall, first round pick in the draft. Connor Bedard's best bud. And Jake Neighbors, he didn't really grow, unfortunately, in the AHL there, so let's see if he doesn't grow by next offseason, he may be a trade piece out of town. Jack Quinn, though, as probably offensive rookie of the year. Calder nominee, all written over it. My goodness, he's going to be a stud. Buffalo had tons of young forwards to give away and need defensive help, so they offered him for Chris Tanev. Okay. I think Kravtsov too. Might be someone we could get rid of. But say what you like about this team. But these guys definitely have some depth. No. Alright, now with the Vander Kane signing, really, there's no room for Tanner Jeannot on the team. So if we can pair him with someone, maybe like Michael Rasmussen or Kravtsov, we might be able to get something for him. Because he's not going to sign that RFA deal. He's already proven that. Winnipeg's thinking about it. What do they got for defensemen that we could get? Nola, maybe? Keith Yandle's still playing. Look at him go. Phil Kessel's not getting the Iron Man streak in this franchise. Vegas, Nicholas Hague, maybe. Or Coughlin, how you want to pronounce it. Tomato. Yeah. I feel like that's Zach Whitecloud. We tried, people. Can we throw in a third? They still won't do it, eh? Well, I don't want to give up much more than that. Yeah. Sorry, Vegas. But Vancouver, who they got? Woo. Yermo. No. Don't really want to trade in division. St. Louis. Ristolainen's still there. Ryan Murray. No. Well, how about the Kraken? Yeah, Larson. Fleury, 26 years old. So 1 year left. Will be UFA, but hey. He's got size. He's got some offensive potential. Was a -20. Last year it's a little worrying, but we'll see if we can do that trade. Jeannot and Rasmussen for Hayden Fleury. Just a bit low, eh? Just a bit low. Really? Okay. What about if we give you a 6th? Yeah, you'll like that. Okay. So 2 forwards and a 6th round draft pick for Hayden Fleury. Yeah. Tanner Jeannot, I know. But hey, we're trying to get past the first round. We have our eyes set on that cup. The Toronto Maple Leafs swept us. So our team was obviously not good enough to even get a playoff win. So, do we have what it takes to move past the first round this year? Hopefully. Samuel Morin, we're going to sign as an AHL defenseman. And Joey Kane probably as well. Yeah, he was good depth for us in our Saskatoon franchise in NHL23. Don't know what happened to Madison Bowie. Is he still playing? I know the Canucks had him in his farm system last year. I haven't heard if he's retired or if he's still playing in the AHL or what. New Power. You know what? Just because of that name, we're going to sign him. Just because of his name. He may play in a few games in the AHL. Don't expect him to take a young player spot, though, too much. Nylander's still in the AHL. Do we give him a shot? See if he can crack it? Like Brett Connolly, the guy that broke our hearts. The Calder Cup. Do we bring him in? Or do fans still have hatred towards him? Is the problem. Hunter Fashing. Will Bitten. I think our AHL squad's going to be pretty decent still. Cole. No, we're not going to bring you back. Jonah Gadjevich. I would like some toughness, though. Someone that will beat the crap out of someone for touching our young guys. And Psychoff's on there, right? Oh, 6'6". Oh, sure. People will be in trouble now. He'll get into you. Another big dude. Possibly. Okay. Someone else. Curtis Gabriel. I know his girlfriend's pretty hot in real life, or ex-girlfriend. I don't know. She's an Instagram model, though. Former goalie. Super hot. Brett Ritchie. Smith Pelly. I mean, he did retire in real life. But Andrew Shaw. I think, you know what? Andrew Shaw could be a captain for this AHL team. He's won cups. He knows what it takes to win. He's going to be someone that will lead the AHL squad. Even if he doesn't even play. A leader behind the scenes. Al McInnes' son still hasn't tracked NHL lineup. Still trying. Alright. That should do it for now. I think we're going to go skip ahead into September and get ready for the preseason. Yeah! Preseason, I tell ya. See where we can find. Well, Andrew Shaw is willing to come into Hamilton. Samuel Moran, Joey King, New Power, Gettinger. Oh, the toughness. Getting down with the sickness. Oh, that doesn't make no sense. That trade offer sucked. No. Chicago really wants Angelista. LA just signed Connor Brown. He wants to trade for a second and a third. Wenberg. No. Not going to do that trade. There you go. Ryan McLeod signed on. Ryan Hartman. No, we're not going to do that trade. Like, AHL's trade logic, the AI, I should say, his trade logic is flawed. Sometimes the offers are just stupid. Lucien and Barabanov. No, I'm not going to do that. Nudavara for third and fourth. No, I'm not going to do that either. No, sorry. Michael McLeod still. Lieber Hijack has. Okay. No. Michael McLeod, there you go. The McLeods back together in Hamilton. Which I've never even looked into it. Are they related? Maybe brothers. Or cousins. Something like that, but as we are about to head into year 2 here, kind of getting a rough idea of what the lineups are going to look like here. Vander Kane, Shane Wright, and Iafallo, Kotkaniemi, Thornton, and Kravtsov, Glass with McLeod's. And Fleury and Addison. Harley on as a stretch for now. And Philly, Husso, and Casey DeSmith. DeSmith, this will be his last year on their contract, so see if he can actually mount up to a re-sign or not. Jack Twin will start the year in the AHL with Poling, same as DT down there. See if Twin can get some stats, light up the AHL. Hopefully. That's what our AHL team will look like for now. And get some of these youngsters in the lineup soon enough. Jake Neighbors will get some more ice time than Pizzetta. End whistle for GT. Yeah. Yes. We'll do that. We'll do that, people. Okay. Now, question is, can this Burnaby Aces club get to the promised land? They got swept in the finals, but we have lots of depth on forwards. So you know what? I'm happy about it. I am happy about it. Lapierre on defense, no, that's not going to happen. I was wondering where he was, actually. I was like, did we not sign him? It scared me for a second, to be honest. Little scary. Little scary. Okay. And now that the AHL squad's looking ready, you know what's always next? The NHL squad. Tyler Bertuzzi. And we are going to have our first captain in franchise history, Andrew Kopp, the guy who led the team us in points in regular season and goals. The guy was a legend. And he led us in the playoffs. But Husso and DeSmith, not really new jersey number changes too much. Vander Kane wearing 91. Cody Glass wore number 20. It's too bad you can't really choose jersey retirements in this, but hey, we still have an exciting young franchise ahead of us. Kicking off year 2 next episode. Until then, you guys have yourselves a wonderful Christmas and enjoy the weekend. See you then. Cheers.